the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad. Cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong, you will never see me crack.
Na, sziasztok, üdvözlök mindenkit. Én Solon vagyok. Folytassuk Alan Wake elújított változatával. Immáron a 5. résszel. Játék folytatása.
Groggy. Whatever Hartman had pumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching
Ugye
on
itt
television.
ébredtünk a
I couldn't
klinikán.
think. Couldn't focus.
Mennél, úgyhogy majd innen megyünk tovább.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Már jön valaki. Na, itt a doktor úr.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Kövess Dr. Hermant.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Itt valami? Hülye. Nagy baszom, bedve szupor. Jövök már, öreg.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality, she has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop.
Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy a végére kiderül, hogy
We go this way,
halott-e, vagy
Alan.
nem a
I wasn't
felesége.
ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Nagy napokra, bazd meg.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
Hát az szerintem nem vihar, baszki, de
Alan, what I'm
mindegy.
telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Minden zárva van, mint egy igazi
Come along.
szanatóriumban.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Bassza. Bassza.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Oké.
rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Ezek voltak először a
Oh, that won't do.
kocsmába, vagy mibe, amiben bementünk. A városban, akkor megérkeztünk. Szerintem ez a kettő.
We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything.
Térj vissza a
The
szobádba.
Andersons made more sense.
Azt olvastam.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well,
Szerintem
he's the
erre.
boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. Doc's got me looking after Wake here.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up.
I'll do that.
Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is
Hey,
real.
Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Wearing the old woman's face, she was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Na,
The
visszajöttünk a
white glare of the
szobánkba.
blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer? Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir. Oh, sweet this. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch! It's time to pay the piper!
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diaper.
markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
All the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
Micsoda képek vannak itt ebbe a szobába, bazd meg.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna
Jó
lose
van,
him.
oké.
Get out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna shoot your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that vet gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Na, itt van Dr. Hartman, vagy Hartman irodája.
And more.
Fasza.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into...
Na,
Tell me
itt a
one more
doktor úr
lie
is.
and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Szapazd meg. Itt vannak ezek a dögök. De kurva jó.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Már ott jön a sötét erő. Oké. Aha, fasza.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Fussunk fel. Ott a generátor. Aha. Ha. Oké, elégnek a dögök. Jussunk ki a picsába. Az meg. Igen, most már merre tudok menni? Nincs itt valami lámpa, vagy valami? Vissza se tudok menni, bazd meg. Ja, várjunk csak. Aha, így. Oké. Kézirat. De se tudom ide menni. Aha, golyó. Gyere ide. Azt meg. Oké. Kolléga.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Oké, van még valami? Mi nem te jutsz át rajta? Egy flakon. Valami fegyvert nem adtok? Hasszálltok meg.
Al,
látod mozgolódni? Én pont nem látom őket mozgolódni. Ez egy nagy bőr. De fasz, hogy elfogyott a lőszer. Mindjárt vissza a buzi. Nem tudtam elolvasni a szírszart. Ez elég kevéske revolver, lőszer. Itt ez a buzi. Kurva anyád. Tető. Én nincs itt több tud. Add be a tablettáidat, te buzi. Kurva száját, bazd meg. A buzia. Videós ez a hely megint, bazd meg. Gondolom mindjárt jönnek ezek a buzerátorok. Mindenképpen le kell nyírnom őket. Mindenképpen. Fiatok már be, bazd meg. Ez vagy túl sűrűn jönnek ezek a dögök. Ó, már nem még azért. Nem még a helység. Nincs valami eldugott cucc. Kis lőszer, utánpótlás. Parasztok. De. Mi a fasz? Ugyanak innen, bazd meg, te. Buzerátor. Ennyi? Bassza meg. Ez nem sok. Ez nem sok. Azt hittem, hogy lesz revolverlőszer. Velem kutyafasza minden. Erre mi van? te pajti.
Al! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Ez fasza.
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Kösz. De paraszt. Túl sokan gyűjtök gyerekek, nem?
I'm on it. Just hang on, Al. I found it! Ah, no, wait for the twig. Here it is! Al, I found the key!
Végre, bozd meg. Végre. Azt hittem, nem tudjuk kijutni onnan,
Please
baszki.
tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Meghozta egész szanatóriumot ez a dög. Valami. Na.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
Gondoltam, hogy valami történik. Tudtam, hogy nem tudunk így simán elmenni a farmra. Basszák teli.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! And don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
Akkor mehetünk körbe valahol a halálfaszán megint. Semmi nélkül.
Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Hát gyorsan futni nem tudok. Ott a farm szerintem lent. Aha, ott a farm.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Ott megy. Én meg mehetek körbe a büdös picsába. Ja. Oké, szopás. Itt mi van? Kap be. Ez van csak itt. Én ki sem megyek, bazd meg. Őrültek házam, ott kint, bazd meg. Bazd meg. Bazd meg. Rohadt teppes görcsök. Futás.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Oké. Most lég egy buzi hely.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Nincs valami extra dolog. Rég lehetne. Nincs lófasz se. akkor húzunk lefelé.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Zseblámp. Aztán kitöröltem a picsámat a zseblámpával, bazd meg. Bazd meg. Jó, halál lesz. Kapjátok be.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Okay. Ott futnak már buzik. Kellene ide futnom. Kapjátok be. Nincs semmi jel, semmi. Okay. Mehetünk tovább, faszám. Egy kocsi megy a farmra.
The car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Oké, futis van. Mi ez? Srapabíró. Oké. Termosz kávé. Egyéb más szarság. Semmi. Hát jó. Akkor menjünk.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Jó, akkor menjünk a faházhoz. Mi ez?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Itt vannak ilyen buzi csapdák. Először indítsuk be szerintem a generátort. Jó. Már fölvetjük a kéziratlapot.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Jó, van darab lőszer. Jó jött. Itt valami hátul nincsen? Eldugva? Szerintem van. Azért a flakonért nem volt érdemes följönni. Csapda. Csapda, csapda. Ah, kurva anyát. De fontosak voltak. Érdekük. Marad 3. Lópasz. Egy. Anyád. Jó, bekaphatjátok. Tetvek.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No!
Azt már basszák.
Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Ilyen a fegyó. Fegyólószer, gyerekek, mert... Végén meg vagyunk baszva. Fegyverügyileg.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
Megdöglöttél.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Okay. Valaki mintha bejött volna, nem?
Animals aren't pets.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Oké, Danikém, akkor meg lettél baszva.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Pincében mi van? A farkas. A farkas baszki őz. valami. Potyóba semmi. Hát mi ég lent? Ott mi az ott? Akkor menjünk. Menjünk egyet, vezessünk.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Én azért most ki nem szállok azért a kávé. Mi van ott fönt? Lehet, hogy van itt lőszer vagy valami. Nem ide kell jönnünk, de itt vagyunk, bazen, akkor megnézzük meg, aha. Menjünk föl? Menjünk föl is. Sehol mennénk. Meg a fasz a kis jeeppel. És erre mi van? Ja, itt ugyanott vagyunk, nem? Aha. Jó. Oké, akkor menjünk le a palmra. Már azt kéri a játék. Ott jöttünk fönt. Végig azokon a sziklákon. Passza. Mi lenne, ha egyszer már reggel lenne, nem? Azt jó. Bazd meg. megvan. Oké, több nincs szerintem. Gondolom, ezek a buzik jöttek volna utánam, nem? Rá tudunk menni? Nem. Oké. Akkor menjünk gyalog. Megbaszhatod magad. Te buzi. Mi a fasz? Itt vagyok a farmon. Most már. Ez jelző rakéta, mi volt itt, bazd meg?
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ó, cutscene, valami szopás lesz.
Decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson. Shut up and shoot! Al! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo? This place is stopped! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
sikerült. Ja, úgy néz ki, sikerült. Fasza.
Awesome! Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Megbasztuk a dögöket.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Ez több töltény van. Oké, menjünk. Előre. Na, itt mi van? Egy kéziratlap. Oké.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Gondolom ott van fönt valami szírszar. Valahogy tudjuk baszni.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense, moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al? They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Sleep. We all spend a third of our dreams in its soft embrace, somewhere between fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
are
real
made
writing
of
job. What got you started?
sleep.
Was this one of your episodes?
In night's prayers. Tonight's episode. The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until this Linus over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this. But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream? Oh, yeah. Sure.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Itt van egy... Mi ez? Lithium? Oké, tele vagyok. Ez magától megy, akkor jó. Oké. Már jön valami buzi biztos. Fasza. Ez a sörétes szerintem a legjobb fegyver. Kurva jó fegyver ez a sörétes. Az a baj, kevés belőle a golyó. Már jön meg ezek a buzerátorok. Te a szóró. Kolléga addig hol eltűnt a kolléga? Elbújt, bazd meg. Jó, srácok. Akkor innen folytatjuk majd legközelebb. Remélem tetszett a stream. Tetszett, akkor kövessetek be. YouTube-on megiratkozzatok föl. Sziasztok!
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity.